dream of a better future. What is going on here in the country is actually a representation of a dream for a better future. The revolution was a dream for a better future. But one of the ideas for a better future is Utopia Academy. This is the name of academy, an academy for children and youth where it represents ideal life. Utopia is represented through various activities for children and for youth. And today we are very much delighted to have with us media advisor Omar Fakhry. Good morning to you, Mr. Omar.
Good morning. Thank you very much for having me here.
You are responsible for youth activities in the academy. And Mrs. Shaimaa Hassan, you are responsible for children's activities. Thank you very much for being with us.
Thank you very much. Very good morning to both of you. I have a question for you, Mr. Omar, about what is the academy about and how was it established?
Well, Utopia started 5 years ago as an initiative to offer alternate community services. I believe we have found that there is a huge gap here in Egypt between what should be offered in social services and what is really there. And here where Utopia comes, we fill this gap between what is offered and what is, on ground. It started as social activities through soccer tournaments and various trips, and then a couple of years after that it took the shape of the academy that we have right now, with a full year program aimed to provide life-changing experience for youth through various activities, educational, entertainment, trips, and similar activities like this.
Mm-hmm. Mrs. Shaimaa, what are the criteria for accepting the children and youth to Utopia Academy?
Yeah, well, the children, I believe that this activity should be guided to all the children, because we really do believe that in each kind of them, in each kid of them, there is a leader, because until now we're having like 50 kids. We're stressing on the leader inside of them. So I think there's no criteria until now. Mm-hmm. For the kids only.
What about the parents? I think there should be criteria for the parents.
This is the surprise of Utopia, inshallah. It's going to be Utopia Parents, inshallah. It's going the coming year, inshallah, January 2013. We're having a program of parenting, because we really discovered that after dealing with the kids, we really discovered that the parents should have this parenting courses.
Exactly.
Yes.
You don't give something that you lack.
Yes, indeed. And we want to build a relationship between the parents and the kids, because we really have kids. They are very talented. They are very, the leader is living in them, but with the way of the parents, the wrong way of the parents, they're not discovering the leader.
Mm-hmm. So when a child graduates from this program, what do you expect from them? What kind of character do they gain, and what could they do in the future?
We're trying to build, we're working on 5 pillars on their personalities. We're stressing on their beliefs, their relationships, their talents, their role models, and their interests. So we are trying, inshallah, to balance all these 5 pillars in their personality, so that after all we're having a balanced person. Inshallah, it will benefit society.
Mr. Omar, what about the youth activities? How different they are from the children's activities?
We try to tailor our activities to be more educational for the older age groups. Just a couple name of them. This semester we have done stock simulation, which I believe provided a very unique experience for this age group to gain all the aspects of the stock market in a full day program. They came in and they took paper money, and they had a brief about the stock market, how the trade is done. And by the end of the day, and through fun and competition, I believe most of them we're at the level that they at least know a good amount of knowledge about stock and how the trade is made. Another example could be a scientific game that we just...
I was just going to ask you about science,
Yeah.
because science freaks kids out, and it's you know, it's the bad item that everybody hates. But if you represent science in a fun way,
That's what we do in our kids.
I want to know how you do it.
I'll give you an example. We do not stress on science, you know, being science, but we try to rather stress on innovation and creativity. Last week we had a scientific competition where each group of youth had an egg, and they came to the first floor of the building, and they had 1 week long of time to think about an creative and an innovative idea to land this egg safely from the first floor to the center of the soccer field in an innovative way. We have seen an amazing ideas came with youth in this, you know.
Is putting the egg in a bucket a creative way? Do that?
Let me tell you, I have seen eggs coming, you know, through parachutes to the center of the soccer field. I have seen eggs coming to helium balloons and a small remote control car driving to the center of the soccer field. We have seen, you know, some vehicle coming through a rope, hold, safely from the two sides of the building.
This is what we can see on the screen now. The video, the kids
This
with
is
the
the
rope.
Himalaya video.
Yeah, this is the bungee jump that we did in the Himalayas. And just to let you know, this is the highest bungee swing in the world. And I was quite dazzled that, you know, some really young youth from us, 10 years old, 11 years old, were able to do it, and they had the courage to do the jump, the highest bungee swing in the world.
Did their parents have the courage to send them?
Most of them, yes, because the way we do our camps, and this is very important to mention, we don't do travel for the sake of travel, but rather to have, you know, a certain characteristic that we would like to enhance or to strengthen in the kids. I'll tell you a very short story since we're talking about the bungee jump here. All of us have witnessed a young kid that was, you know, a little hesitant to do the jump when we were in Nepal near the Himalayas. And it took him like half an hour to decide whether he wants to do the jump or not. And then after all, he said, you know, I'll just do it, and he did it. All of us witnessed that his personality has dramatically changed from before and after. He gained so much confidence, self-confidence, and he had become very much more talkative and, you know, confident within the social community that we have.
Well, clearly you have a lot of activities that even include travel. How do you fund such a academy? How do you do that? How do you get funding? I mean, the parents, are they paying extra money, for instance? Or?
We do not get any funds being, you know, funded from an outside organization. We're self-funded. However, it's very important to mention that we try to make our services on budget. We do not focus on profit. Our business model is, you know, to deliver values and to be very committed to our goals and targets and vision. So we fund everything that we do. Travel and activities, of course, are paid by parents on a very, you know, reasonable, I would say, price.
What about the age group? You start from which age and until which
We're
age?
starting from, there's the first age group is from 4 years until 8. This is the Kids Academy. And then there's the 9 years until 17. This is divided into primary, preparatory, and the seniors, right? The kids, he was talking about the stock simulation. For the kids, we did something, I think that it really will affect them, inshallah, in the future, that we did something called change your country with your manners, okay? We let the children to choose some manners, like don't lie, don't cheat, don't throw the rubbish out the window, don't do, respect the rubbish man, don't say that he is the rubbish man, he is the clean man,
Exactly.
the cleaner man. And then it was like a presentation, a live presentation. They wore the Utopia shirts, and they went in the rehab in the food court. they were spreading the flyers to the parents, to people, to normal people on the food court. They were just telling, you know, this is my religion, and it says, don't lie, don't do. You have to say, you have to be the good deeds, and this, you know, like, come on, give me flyers. I want to do. And I think really, like he said, it really changed their personalities. It's like a presentation skills, and then you have to know the manners of yourself.
So is this, I mean, do you teach the children as well about manners and how they can teach others about manners? I mean, obviously, we have an issue with this in Egypt, as
Yes,
you
indeed.
know, it's a problem. Do you think that these children could possibly teach other children that are not in the academy about how, I mean, not through flyers, through actions? Do you think this is something?
That was the first phase of the project Change Your Country. Just sending flyers, just believing in this flyer and just sending and know how to present it. Because later on you're not going to present it verbally, you're going to present it through your actions, okay?
So would they actually stop someone if they're doing something wrong?
Yeah. You know, my son is joining Utopia Academy at the 4 years. He 2 weeks ago he was like, Mama, I wanna go to the rubbish man. I wanna give him the sweets, the sweets between in his hand. It's like, I wanna say hi to him. You know, we have to respect this man because he's the one who cleans everything around.
Yeah.
We ourselves we never saw this before.
Yes. I want to talk to you about designing the programs, whether for the kids or for the youth. Because what I have noticed is that today's generation is totally different from ours, of course, and from the older generation. It's a natural thing. I mean, but now kids, because of the internet and all this openness to the world, they know a lot. I mean, it's a mistake to deal with a kid as a kid. I have noticed this with my kids because they're not kids. I mean, they know everything and they are overexposed to the world, if I may say, but this is something I cannot prevent. So how do you deal with that in designing the activities and the programs for them?
That's a very good question. We always try to consult professionals when we design our programs, whether it's for Utopia Academy or whether it's for the camps. We always consult professionals regarding that. For example, this semester we have consulted psychiatrists, we have consulted university professors, because the age group that I'm taking care of this semester is very sensitive. It's between 12 and 15. And you know, this
Teenagers.
age, exactly.
Very hard.
And one of the main things that we always try to focus on in Utopia Academy is to take them through this very sensitive period that they're living. So we have consulted so many professionals, how to talk to them, how to design the topics. Do we give the topics to them through lecturing or through games or through seminars or through trips? How do we tailor this to them? So I believe in our experience. We have, alhamdulillah, very good experience in the field right now. But we always get a second eye to take a look to our programs and to, just to get the feeling that we are on the right track, and doing our job when it comes to, programs and deliverables.
Mr. Omar Fakhry, Mrs. Shaimaa Hassan from Utopia Academy, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, and wishing you all the best and success for this very important project. Thank you very much for coming today.
Thank you.
And ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for being with us this morning. Thank you, Riham, for being with us this morning.
Yes, it was a pleasure, Hayla.
Tomorrow, inshallah, you'll be meeting with another group of The Breakfast Show, more exciting topics. So until then, bye-bye.